My name is Fahad, but I go by Dash. I'm from the organization. It's called Podoshka Foundation, and it's a non-profit that deals with animals and people. Anyone who has ever heard of the term veganism? What do you know by veganism?
People who don't eat anything that has animal products.
Yeah, so anything that doesn't contain animal products. So what we are doing is basically we are doing vegan. They're called vegan academic clinics. So, and the whole reason is for us to provide a path to compassion, health, and sustainability. Well, we are introducing veganism, the concept, and animal rights to students, inspire them to consider dietary change for health, environmental benefits, and advocate for animal rights. Like she said, the key message is veganism is not only just a diet, it's a compassionate lifestyle that aims to reduce harm to animals, people, and the environment. Now, if you look at veganism has three major aspects in it. It has health, it has the animals, it has the environment itself. So it's an idea that we can live healthily, sustainably, without causing any unnecessary harm to animals. By rejecting the use of animal products, vegans take the stand of widespread of suffering inherent both industrial and free-range systems. When you talk about animals, we are basically talking about morality and the ethical reasons for veganism. Or maybe veganism may be a strong words to many. But for this case, let's focus on animal rights. Okay? And you want to understand this whole session, you're going to use more of empathy. Okay? Just put, you know what empathy, you can differentiate between empathy and sympathy. Right? With empathy, you stand into someone's shoes. And with sympathy, you just sympathize. Do that make sense? Yes. What comes to your mind about this? If we have the nervous system that connected to the brain, that means you are able to process, right? Same applies to the animals, right? Unlike the plants. So what comes to your mind? He says, what comes to his mind is that humans and animals should all be treated equally because they have the sense to feel, right? Yeah, so that's basically what I was looking for. So if you look at this, there's basically this part, right? That they're able to process emotions. That means they feel the pain, right? There's any scientific evidence that plants have the nervous system that feel the pain. However much they're sensitive to, some of them are sensitive to touch. Now we're going to talk about the exploitation of animals in Uganda, okay? You can see that over 338 million chickens are reared in intensive farming systems in Uganda. 70% of poultry produce intensive condition in Uganda. 15% die during transportation and due to poor handling. Girls, what's your favorite meal? Chips chicken. It will never change. Whether you're 2 years old, whether you're 40 years old, whether your age, your dying age, it's always chips and chicken. Okay? How old are these chickens that we eat? Yeah? 3 months. About 4 to 6. Even 2. Yes. You people, eh? 3 months. 3 months is very hard. Broiler chickens are always raised for about 4 weeks. 4 weeks a month, right? To 6 weeks. How are they raised? With intensive medications, okay? We are consuming chickens that we feel that they are ready for consumption at 4 weeks, which are overcrowded, that they're and also given out of medication that the weight, their own legs cannot support the weight of their own bodies. You find that even it cannot work. Why? Because you enjoy chips and chicken. And this whole thing works with the thingy of, we have some entrepreneurs here, right? You know how demand and supply works, right? You demand for a product, what does that mean? That someone down there is going to go and supply to you, right? That means these hens are going to go into this intensive, cruel method so that they get onto your plates. And we are forgetting one thing, which is health. Our own health. How much we are affecting it. The end goal of this workshop is all about dietary change. And we are trying to advocate for a more plant-based dietary change. How many of us have our parents, siblings, blah, blah, who have diabetes or blood pressure? Personally, I have friends who have diabetes, even who are younger, way younger than me. So, especially now, in this case, I'm talking about diabetes too. Because with one, it's chronic, right? Your mom can have it and then she gives back to you when you have it. But then diabetes too is coming all because of what we eat. Okay? If a girl, me and him, maybe you are trying to push one girl, right? And it's you in this case. And I'm always eating veggies. He's always buying chicken, meat, Who's rich?
The one who eats chicken.
Are you seeing the mind? Are you seeing the mind? It's society has come to teach us that it's the people who eat meat, the people who eat chicken, who are rich. So meat, animals, let's say now, like, it's when you transition, you're at campus, right? So every time you try to transition financially, you feel the best way to portray your transition other than buying an iPhone. Because I think people today associate iPhone with richness, right? If you have your tech, you know, so iPhone and diet change. People change their diets to more of animal-based diets because they want to associate themselves as rich people. Is it right? No.